Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and I got a question for you. How many legendary skins have you gotten in this event?
6.
Woo! Now, how many loot boxes did you have to open to get those legendary skins?
6. 100.
Whack.
I gotta say, the worst part about opening loot boxes, and this is completely irrelevant to the video, by the way, but the worst part about opening loot boxes is when you get a legendary skin, right? You see the little gold coin fly in the air, but it's not even an event legendary skin. And to make matters worse, it's a hero that you don't even freaking play. Like, if I were to get, like, the young Hanzo skin, but I would legit cry on camera. I'm getting off topic. Today, I did want to review the Retribution event, and that was the worst transition of all time, but I do this for every single event just because I think it's fun. I think it's fun to look at the event compared to other events, ways that can be improved, but also shine light on the positive things, because a lot of people like to be negative, especially when it comes to this year's events, especially with the Halloween event and the Retribution event. A lot of people like to find faults in it, like with the skins, with the game mode, and like to blame Blizzard for not trying hard enough. Well, there's other areas that I felt like they spent more man hours and investing more time into, and just making that side of the event awesome. So getting into the first part of the video are gonna be everybody's favorite item, which are gonna be skins/items. Now, I feel like for this event, there were more skins than regular items. I'm talking about voice lines, victory poses, sprays. Obviously, I'm kidding and exaggerating a little bit. We'll get more into that. But with this event came 8 brand new legendary skins. Obviously, last year's skins did carry over, but we're really talking about this year's legendary skins. Now, there were a lot of like confusion, I feel like, whenever it comes to like, you know, the Uprising or Retribution skins. Normally, what we're used to seeing with like Halloween or Winter, we're used to seeing fun, flashy, and just kind of out there kind of skins, you know what I'm trying to say? But with this, it's more limited because, well, it's a more story-driven theme whenever it comes to creating items or skins, so they're very limited to making, like, their team. Now, we saw skins ranging from the Talent Organization with, like, Doomfist and Sombra, with the Overwatch skin with Reaper, but also the Blackwatch skin with Moira. And overall, I feel like the organization skins, or the uniform skins, whatever you want to call them, were fantastic. Like I said, they're not going to go all out, they're not going to give them weird, fancy-looking hats, even though a lot of people are clowning on Moira's skin, just because of her hat. Why are people clowning on her hat? Okay, Mercy had the exact same hat last year in the event, but overall, I absolutely loved it. Like, my favorite out of, like, the whole uniform skins were with Sombra, but again, people were clowning on the Sombra skin just because her hair was a little bit different. Girls aren't limited to just long, luscious hair. I know she's known for, like, her purple, elegant hair, but this hair, it just looks fantastic. It kind of looks like my hair back in the day, not gonna lie. I love Sombra, I love the Moira skin, I just love all of these uniform-based skins. But then we get into some more, like, okay, yeah, we'll welcome those skin-type skins, you know what I'm trying to say, with, like, Winston and Hanzo. Now, a lot of people fell in love with the Hanzo skin. You already know how I feel about Hanzo and whatnot, but I will admit, he looks pretty elegant. I'm not gonna say he looks sexy, but, you know, this is a type of skin that people are kind of more expecting, something that's completely different, out of the ordinary, and not taken so serious. Winston, on the other hand, I don't know, it kind of just looks like his basic skin. But then, homies, then we get into skins that are just like, what are you doing here? They're just like, hi, how are ya? I'm talking about the Mei and Lucio skin. Now, I will welcome the Mei skin. Y'all saw my reaction. I absolutely love it. I love any kind of Mei item, whether it's a player icon, a skin, a voice line. I'll just love it till the end of me. But what does it have to do with Uprising? I literally feel like some of these skins were just kind of filler just because they couldn't think of anything else. Now, I do have a few ideas that they could have done, but what's done is done. And we got this Mei skin that I feel like would have been more suited for the anniversary event, but hey, I'll take it here in the Uprising event. I don't really care. And Lucio, oh my, his legs, bruh. Like, this is a completely out there type skin that I feel like a lot of people just kind of fell in love with just because it's really flashy, and that's what they look for in skins. They're not really looking for the Reaper, here, Soldier 24 skin, I want to say Hero 24 and whatnot. They're more looking for like the flashy lights and the bed hair maze and whatnot. Not really with like the side parted hair with Sombra. But hey, let me know what you think of the skins, because either people really hated the skins or absolutely fell in love with them. And in my honest opinion, I love these skins more than last year's skins, even though last year had some of the most iconic skins and also more skins on top of that, consisting of like epics and legendary skins, where this was was just legendary. Now, one last thing I gotta talk about is gonna be the items. This is the first event that I truly felt like there was just a lack of just supporting items. Yes, when it comes to event, people care about the skins, but the number one thing that I always look forward to are gonna be the highlight intros. And yes, there were a few highlight intros. The first one that comes to mind is Zarya, but if that's the only one that comes to mind, that just shows how few of them there were, or just like, oh, the Doofus one. The Doofus one was just irrelevant. I'm being too critical here, but this is what I mean. Like, you need to have supporting items whenever it comes to an event, and it's hard. I truly understand it. And when people only care about the skins, yeah, you're gonna invest more time into making the skins. I don't know. Maybe I'm just the minority. Maybe I'm the only one that truly likes the supporting items. But when the only thing they can buy are like 3,000 credit skins and nothing else, it's like, okay. Okay, then. Okay. But the one thing that this event was not lacking, and the thing that made this a 13, an 18, or a 22 gigabyte download update, depending on what platform, was the game mode. Just the fact that it took that much space to just implement this game mode just shows how polished this was, how awesome this was, and just how detailed and just how much was invested into this. The game mode, Retribution. Yes, Uprising did return, and that's awesome too, but they took it a step further and really implemented more of the characters, really told more of a story, you know, with the arms dealer, with Blackwatch, and what's going on with Overwatch, and really kind of left us with a cliffhanger and could possibly lead us to more stories down the future. Story aside though, how does the gameplay run? How does the gameplay feel? Because we can be enticed with an awesome story, but we can just read a comic strip if we want to, you know, hear a story from the Overwatch side of things. But the gameplay, homies, my boys, it took the concept of Uprising, upped it by 3, gave it some steroids, and just gave us an incredible experience that I feel like people just kind of overlook. It's just phenomenal, because it's not only a challenging experience, but it's also a doable experience. The one thing I didn't like about Uprising was bastions were so prevalent, and those were kind of like the hardest things, and you just couldn't take them out if you were even smart or kind of even coordinated. That's a kind of thing that's like, it's like what Donkey said, you know, when people say, oh, that guy's really hard, they really mean that guy has a lot of health. Whenever it comes to this, yes, there are bosses. Yes, there are the assassin, there's the sniper, there's the heavy. The only challenging thing whenever it comes to like someone that has a lot of health is the heavy. Whenever it comes to the sniper and assassin, it's really easy if you know how to use your hero properly, know how to work together as a team to take out that enemy, and just move on from there. The minions and shotgun heroes also easy to take out too. So this is the kind of experience that video games need, not just Overwatch, to really make a player feel like, yes, they achieved something, because this is doable. It is. You just have to be able to play smart and play together, not really play hard. On top of that, the Italian map that this plays on is just well designed. It's beautiful, it's elegant, and if I can just use any other adjectives to describe it that I always use, I would say it right here, because I absolutely love it. It's the perfect way just to tell a story, because setting it's so key, but it just gets lost in the background and you don't really think of it. You just have to pay attention to the details and just look at what Blizzard really did, because again, people appreciate it, but they don't really recognize it. And on top of that, it's going to be a future PvP map, like in regular competitive and quick play. I don't know when, they might have confirmed it by the time I record this video, but I can't wait to play it on there. The only difference is that, well, you're going to have a different objective, and it's going to be during the daytime. Overall, the map, the game mode, the skins, this is what I expected, and they delivered. However, I just feel like it didn't give that Blizzard charm, like they went the extra mile. And I might just be arrogant because they put a lot of effort, and the main focus was the game mode. I mean, when you're going into a lore-driven event, obviously the story in the game mode is going to be the main focus, not really the items. Some people kind of forget that, and even I forget that at times. But just playing Retribution, looking at the skins, this is just something that I just love, and I hope to see in the near future with just maybe like mini events. They don't have to be full-blown events like this one, but maybe we'll just see more campaign missions, and maybe with just one extra skin. I mean, heck, maybe the sniper from the Talon enemy team could be a Widowmaker skin, or maybe we'll just, I don't know, there's just so many possibilities just go up from here as terms of cosmetic items, but more importantly, the story side of Overwatch. This is the one thing that I just feel like is missing from a AAA title like Overwatch. However, just as time progresses, and one thing that I have to realize is that video game companies are starting to realize the majority of video game players aren't looking for a story, aren't looking for missions, they're looking for more multiplayer aspects of their game. You know, Fortnite's taking off with their Battle Royale. Call of Duty's kind of pushing away the campaign side of things and just focusing on multiplayer. Overwatch Overwatch has been booming for almost 2 years and barely has any story in their game. But whenever it comes to Retribution or Uprising or heck, even Junkenstein's Revenge, people just appreciate it, especially like me. I love the cinematics, but I especially love the little in-game missions like these. So I hope in year 3, maybe we'll see more missions. But let me know what your favorite thing is from Retribution. Was it the skins? Was it the game mode? Overall, you know my answer, the game mode. The game mode was an A+, the skins were a B solid or whatever, and the map was an A. It was a solid event and something that I just fell in love with. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch videos to come, and bye.